Hi, everybody. Wow, bright lights. I'm Nancy McIntyre. I'm the founder and CEO of Fingerprint, completely different than what we just saw. So Fingerprint is a leading provider of digital content for education to kids. We have sort of three main pillars to our business. One is a vast content library made up of premium games, books, and video from leading content creators around the world that are focused on education. Second is world-class kids UI designed for both home and the classroom to get kids playing and learning. And lastly, all the management tools and back-end systems to run curated subscription systems. A little bit of background, I founded the company in 2011 after running product and development at Leapfrog. I had a kind of a vision of Netflix for learning for apps. It was obvious that fighting it out in the App Store one app at a time was not going to be a winning strategy. So I really thought if we could connect apps together in a learning ecosystem that would be valuable. And it's really taken almost 7 years for the technology and the consumer and the classroom to catch up. We today have nearly 300 content partners in 60 countries. So if you're in the business of making educational content and you're probably in business or talking about being in business with us, we have today about 4,000 premium learning apps. So if you go to Google Play and look at our library versus the top performing apps, we probably have them in our system. And we also recently introduced video, so we have about 2,000 learning videos as well. We have an enterprise business model today, so we work with people like Samsung and Verizon and Xtelligence Learning to really create and curate their whole system. As I said, the company's been around for about 11 years. Our investors include GSV and people like DreamWorks, Chorus Entertainment, and Reed Elsevier. You probably know this, but mobile is really driving everything around the world in terms of content distribution. And when we think about kids, we think not just about educational technology, but the vast amount of book content, video content, and ebook content that's being distributed across mobile. And we really see the parallels between what's happening in the consumer space for education, meaning that more and more content is being accessed through subscription products. In fact, 18 of the top 25 kids' titles last year were subscription products, and more than 50% of them were actually learning or books. The global landscape, though, is really, really fragmented, and you've got many, many players, including some of you, in the market and no real leader. So when we think about it, we see this huge opportunity for someone in the education space to really take a leadership position in this curated library. So we support several different business models. The first model is Fingerprint for Partner, where we're actually licensing our platform to partners. The second is powered by Fingerprint, where we're just in the back, we're underneath the covers, really operating the whole system. And the last is when we just sell you content and allow you to populate your own network. So we can really leverage our tools or our technology or our content to support you. Our library is big, as we talked about, and we've really solved all of the challenges around technology, and that has changed over time. We've gone from being strictly an Android-based solution to now we can support iOS and the web as well to really have a cross-platform experience. Our content is also available around the world. So not only do we have over 4,000 learning apps, but over 1,000 are localized. And so, for example, we have over 600 Chinese apps, nearly 700 in Spanish today. So if you're thinking about an educational solution that is bilingual or multilingual, we can support that. And then lastly, all of our content is really mapped to Common Core standards and state standards. And so we can give teachers the ability to create a custom library out of our platform, and then ultimately to take that custom library and create a personalized learning path for the child so they can move from app to app to app, which is kind of cool. So this quarter, we launched a brand new platform called Kadomi, which is actually a streaming platform. So it's available on iOS, Android, and the web, and includes all the best in quality apps that we have. And I'll just give you a quick video of this, but they're clapping. Here we go.
Fingerprint, the first progressive learning system for kids. With a curated catalog of almost 3,000 of the best educational apps, featuring unlimited access to games, books, and videos. Featuring a gamified learning path, Fingerprint supports the child's mastery of Common Core skills, including math, language arts, and introducing STEAM for early learning. Create a customized learning path. Set the child's grade level and subject area. Today, we'll choose kindergarten math, where kids learn about shapes, counting, and numbers. Then fun mini-games challenge the child's mastery of the skills learned. To level up, kids earn stars for playing all the apps on their quest. Review mastery of all Common Core and STEAM skills, and reward achievement. Whether it's directed paths or freeform, we make it fun to explore new learning challenges. Fingerprint, grow up learning.
So our strategy is really to work with distribution partners, and up until this point, we've been primarily focused on OEMs and carriers that are interested in being in the education space. And you can see how our growth is really accelerating this year, and for the first time, we will also have a classroom product in partnership with Xcelligence Learning, their RGS brand. But what we're really here today thinking about is, how do we find distribution partners in education that are interested in distributing or providing content or co-development or, of course, startup investment. So thank you very much, and that's it.